The curse of why EJ's resurrection of Lexi is a disaster waiting to happen. Stop everything you're doing right now. Days fans, we need to talk. And I mean really talk. Have we all collectively lost our minds? Or is EJ DiMera about to play God in the most dangerous way possible? Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm your host, and today we are diving deep, and I mean deep, into the absolute madness surrounding EJ, Dr. Rolf, and the impossible return of the one and only Lexi Carver. Look, I get it. We all miss Lexi. She was the heart of Salem, the bridge between the DiMera darkness and the Carver light. But what EJ is doing right now, it's not just science, it's a ticking time bomb. Is he actually achieving immortality? Or is he just setting us all up for the most soul-crushing heartbreak in the history of days of our lives? Let's break down the chaos. 1. The DiMera hubris. EJ's dangerous game. First off, can we talk about EJ DiMera for a second? Dan Fioregal is killing it lately. Playing that classic DiMera arrogance to perfection. EJ feels like he's on top of the world. He's got Dr. Wilhelm Rolf in his pocket. He's got the Versavix breakthrough. And he truly believes he's conquered the one thing no human should: death itself. But let's be real for a second. When has a DiMera miracle ever come without a massive, bloody price tag? EJ thinks he's making huge strides toward immortality. He's walking around with that smug, I saved the day grin. But I'm telling you right now, he's heading for a rude awakening. You don't just wake up the dead and expect them to go back to Sunday brunch at the pub like nothing happened. I honestly think EJ's motivation here is purely selfish. He wants to prove he's better than Stefano. He wants to be the son who finally perfected the Phoenix legacy. But in his quest to be the ultimate DiMera, he's ignoring the basic laws of nature. This isn't just medicine. Guys, this is playing with fire in a room full of gasoline. 2, the Rolf factor, science or sorcery. And then we have Dr. Rolf. God bless Richard Wharton. He makes Rolf so delightfully creepy. He's achieved this breakthrough with Versavix, and Lexi is finally opening her eyes. But here's the kicker. What kind of Lexi are we getting back? Remember, back in 2012, when Lexi died in Abe's arms in that garden, it was one of the most beautiful, devastating exits in soap history. It meant something. By bringing her back now, through weird green liquids and mad scientist tech, are we cheapening that legacy? I've been watching this show for decades, and every time Rolf brings someone back from Will Horton to Stefan DiMera, there is always a glitch. Memory loss, personality shifts, or a literal zombie phase. If Lexi wakes up and she isn't the kind, compassionate doctor we remember, EJ's going to have a lot of explaining to do to the Carver family. 3, the heartbreak of Abe and Theo. This is the part that actually makes me angry. Let's talk about Abe Carver. My heart breaks for this man. James Reynolds is a legend, and Abe has been through the ringer. He lost his wife. He lost his memory. He's been kidnapped. And now EJ is dangling the ultimate carrot in front of him. Imagine being Abe. You finally found a semblance of peace. And suddenly your dead wife is back. I'm calling it right now, this is going to end in tragedy. The rumors are swirling that Nikki Crawford, the actress playing the new Lexi, might only be around for a few months. Do you know what that means? It means this isn't a permanent homecoming. It's a cruel tease. If EJ brings Lexi back just for her to suffer a cellular breakdown or some Versavix side effect and die again, that is monstrous. Can you imagine Theo having to lose his mother twice? It's sick. I love a good plot twist as much as the next fan. But some lines shouldn't be crossed. You can't just delete a beautiful death for a short-term ratings boost. For theory time, the Pet Sematary twist. Let's look at some history here. Remember the Meliswin Island era. Or when Stefano used to keep people in suspended animation, there was always a catch. My theory, I think the Versavix trial is flawed. EJ is so blinded by his success that he's ignoring the data. I bet Lexi wakes up, we get maybe 2 or 3 heartfelt episodes, lots of crying, lots of hugs, and then the symptoms start. Maybe she becomes aggressive. Maybe her body starts failing because, let's be honest, you can't cheat death forever. EJ can't control the biology of a miracle. When her condition deteriorates, he's going to be the most hated man in Salem. Abe won't thank him. Abe will destroy him for giving them hope and then snatching it away. I know some of you in the comments are going to say, but it's a soap, we want Lexi back. And I hear you, I really do. But there's a difference between a soap opera return and a science fiction experiment. Lexi was a legacy character. Her death from that brain tumor was a grounded human story. Turning her into a lab rat for EJ's ego feels off. It feels like EJ is trying to be the hero, but he's actually the villain of this story. He's playing with the emotions of the entire Carver family just so he can feel powerful. It's classic EJ, but with much higher stakes. Conclusion, the coming storm. The spoilers are clear. EJ's experiment is going to lead to crushing news and outrage. Mark my words. The fallout from this is going to be felt for years. Will the Demara-Carver feud reignite? Most likely. Will EJ lose his standing in the family when his miracle turns into a nightmare?